No, I
Hey, we're
can't.
officially live. Everyone can see us and hear us now. Everyone say hi. Check your mics.
Mic
Hello.
check, 1, 2. Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
Hello
Salutations,
there.
everyone.
Hey, chat, let us know if anybody's muted, anybody's frozen. We'll try to get that fixed right away. Otherwise, we're going to keep this train moving forward. This is our weekly Cyberpunk Red Team Nevermore. We do this every Saturday, same place, same time. And yeah, I'm going to get into. Oh, cool. Rufio says he can hear us. Awesome. Yeah, so I'm going to get into a little recap of what the team's up to, who they are, and where we left off in the last session, and then we'll continue right from where we left off. But before we do that, let's do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone introduce yourself, tell people where they can find you online, and then introduce your character as well. Will, start it off.
Hey, I'm Will. You can find me on the Cyber Nation's Uncensored Discord as Rook. Otherwise, I'm on Twitter at Billy Huddles. And also, you can catch me on the second and last Sunday of every month playing Team Veritas as Looper. But today I am playing Nostix the Netrunner, trying to break into this and melt some brains, probably.
We'll see. Nick.
There. My name is Nicholas King. You can find me on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord channel as RobGrad98, and I have my own channel there for my postings that I do for reviews and things like that. Online, you can find me at the King Square on Twitter and a few other places. And tonight I will be playing Hank C., the rocker boy, who has found himself in a bit of a pickle with this group, but it's going to be fun.
It'll at least be fun. At
Yeah.
least. Raven.
Hey, everyone, I'm Raven. Tonight I'll be playing. Um, I'll be playing Jax the Ripper. You can catch me all over the internet at Doña Trece Cuervo, and I'm still working on my high riders, so it should be ready pretty soon.
Nice.
Be ready, they're coming.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Alex.
Hey, everyone. I'm Alex Maxwell. You can find me as Maxwell in the Discord. I've got a creative channel. It's been kind of lackadaisical recently, so I'm sorry about that. But you can find me both on my blogspot and also my TikTok under Maxwell Musings. I just mostly talk about tabletop stuff, do occasional character skits or voiceover things for DMs and GMs and whatever people on the storyteller side of the screen to use. Tonight, on the player side of the screen, I am playing Scarecrow, the team's solo and doer of dirty deeds. At this point, very dirt cheap.
Very dirty. Exactly. April.
my name is April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. I am playing Kish Sticks, the media girl who likes to party and not fight so much. So this is going to be an interesting night for sure.
Yeah, she's been coming through with those social skills, and she saved the day a couple times in the last session or two. She's been pretty lucky with that, so that's good.
Oh, and I'm going to Gen Con.
Oh yeah.
See you all next week at Gen Con. So stop by the Modifius booth because I will be working there. So.
Oh yeah, very cool. And hey, I'm GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Check out Cybernation Uncensored here on Twitch, also on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, take a moment and please like the video, leave us a comment, share it. Any help on YouTube would be great. We stream live all the time on Twitch. I rarely plug the YouTube other than saying go watch the VOD. So I do want to take a moment and remind the fans, friends, and fam to seriously like the video, share it, leave a comment. It would just help us with the YouTube algorithm, and that would be really cool. So I would really appreciate that. Aside from that, I have lots of other gameplay. Like I said, I do this weekly right here every Saturday. I also have a bi-monthly Team Veritas I do with Will and my beautiful wife and a bunch of other teammates. I also run the Cyberpunk Red Sirenscape stream every Thursday on the Sirenscape channel. And then the last Sunday of every month, I run a Dune team, an all-fem cast of Dune, where it's a full Benny Gesserit team, and that'll be tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow we have our next session, so tune in. That's at noon Pacific time. right here on the Cybernation Uncensored channel. I also have a very active Patreon, and I really appreciate all the supporters there. All of you, I always say, you're the fuel on my fire. I constantly create content and push myself forward with streaming and tutorials and just lots of gameplay. I do it because I love it, but it's absolutely validated by the support of all of you, and especially my Patreon supporters. So I just want to give a shout out to Kevin Moreno, Joseph Holder, Naomi Madlass, William Huddleston, Jamie Minch, John Erfurt, Leaded Coffee, Michael Edmonds, aka Kira, Chris Anderson, Matt James, GM Reservoir Panda, Roten, aka Renegade 420, Revolver Gray, Samurai Max, Steve Barr of Sirenscape, Zeno, Zach, GM Capricious Nature, who runs our Fallout Friday with us right now. My Fallout Friday will be coming back after I get back from Gen Con. I'm excited about that too. Cyber Smiley, Raven, Andy Stretton, Copious Salt, Derek Lawrence, Daniel Terry, Alex Maxwell, Nicholas King, Tracy Goodwin, aka Stink Palm. Shout out to Stink Palm too. He's helping me write out one of my campaigns that I'll be releasing. I have one I'm working on with Mr. Stids, and then one with Stink Palm, so that'll be coming out very soon. Aside from that, I'll be at Gen Con. I mentioned it a minute ago. I'll be at the Sirenscape booth 1740, so make sure you stop by, say hi. I'll be there with my beautiful wife, Val Mulligan, and I'm looking forward to seeing people in person. I'm not sure how to do that anymore. I don't, what do we do? Do we sing songs, hold hands? And I don't know how to do that anymore. It's been so long.
Just scream.
You know?
Yes, hold hands.
You just scream. You just scream. You see somebody, you're like, ah! And you just freak out.
It's assert dominance.
It's assert dominance. I'm back in public. No,
It's something spaced, at least 3 feet of distance,
That's funny. But all jokes aside, I am excited to get back out there, to be at Gen Con, be in the Sirenscape booth. So honestly, if you're there, stop by, say hi. It'd be really cool to see people in person. I'm also filming some clips for a little docu-series I'm doing. This episode's about tabletop role-playing games and all the other games other than D&D. So if you're interested in maybe making an appearance in that or talking to me about that, stop by the booth, say what's up. Yeah, let's get into. Oh yeah, no, April already. I already plan on hitting you up. I'm hitting up Chris at Modifius, Mike Pondsmith. I'm doing an interview. He's going to be in it. I want you in it. The guys in Sirenscape. Rockette Fox is going to be there for my Sirenscape team. We're going to stream live Thursday. I'm going to get her in there. So anybody else, hit me up if you're at Gen Con. Otherwise, I'm also going to be filming some of it in LA when I get back. So if you're in the LA area and you want to meet up and do it, I'm hitting up a few streamers and people out there as well. Yeah, let's do a little recap on this team and what they've been through, and then let's get into today's session. This is Team Nevermore. They're pretty much owned by Raven Microcybernetics. In Cyberpunk Red, during the life path, you can sell yourself to a crime family, a corporation, or the military to get some extra eddies, some extra money. And that's what the team has done. So they have to do whatever gigs Raven Microcyb tells them to do because they pretty much own them. And I think they found out the hard way exactly how they own them and what they have on them, which is some type of device implanted in their brainstem, spinal cord, somewhere in the nervous system. Belladonna Jax, being the medtech, could kind of figure that out, but couldn't find it. It's obviously some real custom-made thing, but they were able to trigger it and render the team unconscious whenever they wanted. So they have some control over the team. That's definitely true. The main mission right here, they've got to go to the Rockland Augmentics release party at Club Euphoria and steal the Perpetual Power Nano Chip. Yeah, they've got to steal it and make it look like the Savage docs did it. They were able to hook up with Kish's friend at Biotechnica and find out the chassis information so Hank could get a little custom thermal case made. So if they do steal it, they can keep it ice cold, because right now it's kept in Club Euphoria and the theme is, 0 Celsius or whatever. The whole club is frozen. It's got a whole, Antarctic theme going on. Everything's made of ice, but it's because the chip runs hot unless it's in that chassis, which it's going to hit in 2 months when it goes to public market. But the team's in the club. They've been through a lot of things, lots of crazy things. Definitely watch the past sessions and see all the suspenseful moments, definitely some stressful moments. I was worried about all of you, honestly, but you've been making it through. We'll see how today turns out. But yeah, I recommend everybody check out the past sessions on the Cybernation Uncensored YouTube so you don't miss any of the fun plot twists and role-playing and NPCs, all that fun stuff. But the team's in the club. Where we left off was Hank and Scarecrow were backstage. They were able to convince Miss Julie to let Hank do 3 songs and open up for the Chromie Scavers. But yeah, she basically said, it's cool, and the Shaq, the lead singer of the Chromie Scavers, kind of backed up Hank. He's heard of him, and backed him up a little bit, which gave him a little bit of bonus, which got Julie to agree to do the play. But She said, you got to go talk to Hayes, the manager, and convince her. As she explained, she doesn't get along with Pokey, the manager, or Hayes, the manager. She doesn't get it. She hates managers. No offense to Scarecrow, who she thought was pretending to be Hank's manager at the time. But yeah,
Yeah.
basically has to take Hank and Scarecrow from backstage to the front to go meet up with Hayes to try to convince her that it's okay to let Hank do a few songs. But as they were heading up to the front, we flash over to the bar where Kish and Belladonna and Gnostics are. Gnostics broke in to the manager's office behind the bar while Kish and Belladonna are kind of looking out. The manager snuck past as Kish was distracted by some people at the bar. And she was just about to open up the manager's door as Belladonna started slamming on the bar saying, "Where's my drink?" convincing the AI that they fucked up. The manager looked over about to take care of it, then saw a couple the security guys coming from the front door to possibly handle it. And she just nodded at them to take care of it and turned back, to head back to her office. And that's kind of the cliffhanger we left on. Did I miss anything I should mention, or did I cover everything pretty well?
Well, you graciously allowed us to continue over from our gracious chat providers. 3 -2s from the last chat session from our gracious chat people. So
nice.
we have 3 -2s, which are for your stat checks.
Yeah, so remember that. And yeah, chat, don't forget, you can use your bit points while watching to reward the team +2s, plot twists, all that good stuff, and be part of our story. Also, I regularly call on you to contribute ideas and stuff, so just pay attention, stay up, and be part of it. We love having you here. All right, let me bring up some Sirenscape as I take us to the bar as Hank and Scarecrow are just making their way from backstage. We'll go back to the bar. Bring up some drinks at the bar sounds with Sirenscape. Shout out to Sirenscape, official sponsor of Cybernation Uncensored. You can go sign up for free, get a free trial, and check it out yourself. I know you'll love it.
I was gonna say before we cut back to the bar, under his breath, Hank would say, he would tap into the comm line for the team and just say, "Hey, we're in. We've got a chance to get me on the bill, but we're about to head over to talk to the manager."
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you send that message to them. Gnostics busy in the system hears that. I imagine Belladonna and Kish barely pick up on that as they're kind of dealing with their own crazy situation. But Jax is banging on the bar. I think Kish was trying to make her way to security, if I'm not mistaken, or she at least noticed them coming in, as well as the manager turning towards the door. But let's do this. Let me first bring up the map here.
Sirenscape's a little loud, chat is saying.
Oh, is it? Okay. No problem. Let me lower that a little bit so we can hear everybody. There we go. That should be better. Chat, let me know if it gets too loud again or too quiet, and we'll get that back in. It should just sound like the team's at the bar and there's a crowd in the club, drinking, partying, stuff like that. The entertainment hasn't really started, and upstairs you might hear a little bit of DJ music, but down here it's mostly socializing and stuff. But yeah, let me bring. Oh, cool. Mathblade says that's much better. Awesome. Thanks for the heads up, chat. I'm gonna bring up the map so you can get a little imagery, just a little set the vibe a little bit on this club, since everything's made of ice, and that's the whole theme at Euphoria for the next 2 weeks for the release party. And while I do that, I'm going to bring up your tokens, because we're going to go ahead and do an initiative so we can kind of put an order to what's going on, to all this chaos.
Oh, God.
So let me go here. I'll bring out, there's Jax, Belladonna Jax, here's Gnostics, and here's
Be an
Kish.
asshole, pump everything into initiative reaction for roleplay initiative.
Yeah. So there you go. Now just click on your token and then click initiative, and that way we get your initiative roll.
My character is drawn by the nomad that plays in my campaign.
Awesome.
Did a fantastic job.
Yeah, I like that image a lot. Let me see if I can make that a little bit bigger there so everyone can see it on stream. I like the little pipe in the mouth too.
The kazoo pipe.
Oh yeah. That's nice.
It's something about the expression gives me Willem Dafoe from Lighthouse vibes, and
Ooh,
I'm all for it.
I didn't bring out. There's Hank C. Sorry. Okay, everyone should be out there. Yeah, just click on your token and then click initiative on your character sheet. And also, Will, there's another +2 from Rufio. Thanks, Rufio.
Oh, thank
Hooking up
you.
the team.
Nice. Okay, me and Scarecrow got the same.
Oh. Nice. Well, until you enter the room, let's at least go back to the bar as you're making your way there. And let's start with Belladonna Jax. I'm not sure which personality we're dealing with right now. But you know what's going on. A couple security guards are making their way in. You're kind of arguing with the AI, making a distraction. The manager turned and might be going back into her office, it looks like. But yeah, I'll let you take it from here.
So, I got a message from Kish, I suppose, and all I answer back to her is I got it, and I go from the bar and to the towards the manager.
Okay. Yeah, you can with your move. What's your move stat? I mean, you're right there. Unless you have a move stat of like 3, you can go right up to the manager, and you still have an action if you need an action, or you can speak. Or what do you plan on doing?
I'm gonna grab her and just start complaining about my my drinks.
Okay. Yeah, give me a brawling just for a little grapple. And I know you're not like grappling like violently like in combat, but just for like a stopping her from going in the office to really physically stop her and get her attention.
I don't know. I'm pretty irate, so I'm probably grab her arm and sling her to the. No
A
kidding.
little hard. You
Mess
DDT
the
her.
hair.
You DDT her.
Tombstone
Nice.
pile
Yeah,
driver.
easily. She looks. You see her kind of nod to security. She goes back to the door, and just as she's about to reach on the door, and you even see her kind of like look at the door because it is kind of fucked up from when Gnostics kicked it in or whoever broke it in. I think it was Gnostics kicked it in. She just kind of knows that. Just as you like turn her around, and excuse me, can I help you?
I'm having a problem with your AI, and you need to make this right.
Okay. Yeah, give me a persuasion.
Give me a second. There we go.
We have another +2, by the way.
Yeah, don't forget +2s and stuff. And yeah, I don't think Belladonna or Jax needs that. Yeah, as you said, she just okay. There's been one fucked up night, one thing after another. So AI's fucking up again, right? Great.
Yes, you need to take
Okay.
care of this.
Okay, and then you see her pull out her agent. She starts getting on it, and then yeah, she lifts it up, and then she's Abe, can you get down here? Apparently AI's fucking up again. No, I know. Get down here. Yeah, you fixed it the other day. Yeah, it's really fixed. Someone's saying it's fucking up again. Just get down here, please. She hangs
While
up.
she's doing that, I'm gonna send a message to Gnostics really quick. You need to get out.
Yeah, and then
I've just fucking gotten here.
You need to do something. She's coming in. I'm doing my best to keep her off.
And
Slice
now-
the bitch's head off.
And now we can go to Gnostics or Kish. Since you guys are tied, you can either roll for it or someone can give up initiative for the other if anyone needs to go first.
Kish can go.
Thanks. Yeah, it makes sense since Bella Jax we're together.
Jax.
Yeah, so we parted ways, and Bella is making her way to the manager. I am making a beeline and making a scene to the security guards. Oh my gosh! And I'm like pointing over to where those guys were that we were talking to that I gave those drinks to. Oh my gosh, that guy! And I just want to apologize. Like, I hate that this is a thing, but I'm using it in game, so I apologize if this has ever happened to anybody in real life. That guy totally grabbed my ass. He was being completely inappropriate, and oh my gosh, I want him kicked out right now.
Yeah, give me a. You can give me a persuasion or an acting. I'll take either one of those because it's both kind of similar in this case.
Okay.
Like there's gonna be like someone
And I
like a white knight animals gang guy who's gonna turn that person inside out.
But I like how April, out of character, gave
Apologize,
a shout out and some sympathy to those victims out there that have been through that. And yes, that shit happens. It happened to my wife once too.
Yeah, it's not okay. Making
caused a lot
you
of
would
shit
hear
for us.
like
yes.
you would hear like Gnostics like coming back on and be like, wait, did that really happen? There's a fucker out there did really do that.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, you say all that, and you see the two security guards. They were kind of making their way towards the bar. You can absolutely see that their attention is on Jax from her like banging and complaining and getting up and talking to the manager. Like they're obviously heading to that. But when you step up and say all that, like they stop and look at you, and then look at each other like, oh, okay, and then they like look. One says, look. Yeah, it looks like Hayes has it handled. Okay, so what happened?
Like, I was just minding my own business, having a drink at the bar, and these two guys start, like, harassing me, and then one of them gets a handful of my ass.
Okay.
It's not cool.
Okay, you want to point this patron out, and the other guy looks at him and goes, all right, looks like Hayes has this. You got this. I'm going back to the door. All right, cool.
There was like a couple of them. It wasn't just one guy. And I'm like going to grab both of their arms and like turn them around with me and try to lead them in the direction of where those guys went.
Nice. Yeah, give me a brawling.
Oh God, brawling! I'm not
Use a plus two. Use a plus two.
This is brawling is for grappling.
Okay.
Sometimes it sounds real dangerous, like you're about to fight, but yeah, brawling is used for grappling. So it's just simple grabbing to see if you can control them physically by grabbing, or if they pull out. But either way, you've got their attention with that acting. So.
Were you using a plus two?
Sure, to make it a 16, which is a little better.
Yeah, you grab the guys, and one of them pulls out from your grip. The other one you still kind of have a grip on, and he pulls out. Okay, that's fine. All right, just point them out. We'll take care of it.
Make sure that you do. So I'm coming with you. Let's go. Not that I don't trust you, but I mean, if that's like what y'all have, I don't know if you know who I am, but if that's what y'all, if that's the kind of thing that you allow to go on here in this club, I will make it known and I will end this place.
No, not at all. No reason to blow this up beyond what it is. Point them out. We'll take care of them. We don't tolerate that sort of shit in our club at all. Trust me.
Okay,
Hayes is very clear on that sort of activity. Just point them out. It's fine.
Okay. And I do.
Yeah, you point them out. The guys, by this time, they're actually making their way onto the elevator, kind of heading up. And the guys say, okay, you mind coming with us?
Of course.
Okay, yeah, and they start making their way to the elevator. The elevator starts going up. They use their security pass key to open up the emergency stairs next to that. And start making their way up. And you make your way up and out into the elevator. They go up the stairs really fast. You make your way to the elevator just before it's about to open. But over to the guys, Gnostics. Gnostics, you're next in initiative. You're inside. And yeah, you kind of heard the messages go on. Bella saying you need to get out of there. We're handling things. You can kind of hear Kish dealing with security or something. You're back there. What are you doing?
So I'm jacked into the manager's thing. Last time
correct me if I'm wrong. You're staring at that password 8, right?
Yeah. And I do have.
Or was it a 10 or was that an 8?
It was the password 10.
Yeah, it was a 10.
He had used a Pathfinder and had not yet used his other 2 net actions.
I was going to say the.
No, I think he did a Pathfinder after he jacked in and armed something. I think that was like the last thing he did and didn't get past the password to even see anything in there, right? Gnostics?
The password is a DV. Both the password and the control node and the file are all DV8s.
Well, I think that wasn't that the bar one?
Oh yeah, right.
You're in the manager's office. It's a password 10. You never got to see past it, if I'm remembering that right.
Yeah, and I don't have any. I don't have Worm installed, so I'm just gonna have to try to pass it the good old-fashioned way. I have to try to pass that. 12.
Okay. You get past the password. You're standing on the top level of this system.
And then I know I would you be able to give me, because I know I ran Pathfinder the last time. I'm a little rusty on what I discovered.
Well, your Pathfinder didn't. Your Pathfinder did not beat the 10 password that was at the top of the system, which means you can't see past that. But now you're past that password. You could potentially run Pathfinder now and have another shot at checking things
Let's
out.
run Pathfinder. I don't want to cut off guard here. Another 12.
Nice. Yeah, you can see that this system goes down to a second level. There's a control node 8. And then on that second level, there's like a 2B. You can tell that this system actually goes horizontally in the direction of the system out by the bar, which if you remember when you were in the bar, you saw it kind of went back towards the direction of the office. It seems like these systems are interconnected by a 2B travel path. But you see that control node 8, you see that level 2A and B. The 2A has the control node, 2B has that horizontal path. Then there's level 3. It bottoms out at level 3, and you can tell that there's a file down there, a file ID 8. You can also see that there's you can see that there's a hellhound down there too.
Say hellhound somewhere.
What's that?
You said just a hellhound somewhere down there?
On the third level, on the bottom level. And just because you had the good
file.
Pathfinder, you can tell, there's a hellhound down there. There's also some type of demon, but it's a bit confusing because demons in a system usually can tell you're in there immediately, whether they see through cameras or control node sort of devices, or when you enter their system, they can tell. So I'm not even going to make you do a deduction to kind of know, like, weird. Pathfinder, you can totally see the hellhound, but you see, like, there's some type of demon down there, but it doesn't seem active, which is weird.
There's really something fucked up about it down here. Give me a minute here, and I drop down to the control node one, and I'm gonna try to. Damn it! Oh, yeah, 4.
Yeah, no luck. And that ends your net actions, right?
Yep.
Yep. You did 3.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because you're Pathfinder. So yeah, you're not able to get into that control node. You're on the second level there, and now let's go over to Hank and Scarecrow. Yeah, basically Miss Julie takes you from backstage through side stage out to kind of the top floor. You can see the big ice case in front of the stage with the nano chip lit up. You can see people all in the crowd kind of dancing to the generic sort of DJ music playing. None of the headbangers ball acts have started. There's a sort of opening DJ thing that just kind of gets the crowd going a little bit. He hasn't even started yet. And then obviously Chromie Scavs are supposed to go on, but you've got that 3-song spot hopefully to open. But anyways, you make your way through. You see the dance floor is fairly crowded. But as Julie starts making her way over to the elevator, you also see Kish standing there with 2 security guards. Yeah, Hank and Scarecrow, feel free to just openly go over it. We have initiative here. You're not engaged in combat, but you guys are tied. So again, you can give it up to each other. You can it's kind of open role play right now for the sake of it.
Okay. I'll give over to Scarecrow here and let him go before me.
You're the face. What the fuck? Okay.
You're also the tactician.
I don't know. You keep nailing all those persuasion rolls last session. I think Hank's giving it over. He's like, now you're the rocker.
Oh, fuck.
I wouldn't go that far.
All percussions all the time. It's like Slipknot. Chainsaw is an instrument. Is it like it's seeing Kish just was Kish like on a hot mic when she did she made her play for the security? Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're in the know. Good.
Yeah, I feel like all of you with your sort of little mini comms that you have from Raven Microcyber, have those on. You can communicate quietly to each other, and you can always hear each other as long as there's not too much going on with your own situation.
Yeah. All right. So we'll just notice her, and you see her presumably not by the scruff, but you have guiding the guards to the mark, and Scarecrow's just gonna just kind of lead around if he can to give the staff that are seemingly on a mission their leeway and just try and get on the elevator ASAP immediately after they disembark from it.
I will. Hank actually will go ahead and scan the room because last time we were here, there was a contingent of Rockland Augmetic people, both execs and probably solos.
Yeah.
So I'm checking the room to see if anything like that, if there's anyone like that in the room up here with the chip.
Yeah, give me a perception.
Sure enough.
Also, what's your move stat, Scarecrow?
My move is something. 6.
Yeah, you won't
And
quite
my
make
move-
it
my
to the
move is-
elevators, but
well.
you can get over in that area. Next turn, you should be able to hit the elevators.
That's a 10 for the perception.
Nice. Yeah, you're not seeing anything stand out like that. You're definitely not seeing Rockland Augmentics, corpos of security like you saw last time. But you're not picking out much other detail. You know, it's a bit chaotic.
Lot
You're
of stuff
trying,
going on.
yeah, and you're trying to keep your focus with Julie and pretend like you're on that, not like you're scoping the place. So you're not getting a great perception while you're making your way. But you're almost to the elevator. Like I said, next turn, both of you and Julie will be at the elevators, and you can carry on from there.
It's the last thing I'm doing here is, as before until we get into combat, I'm I'm putting my solo points into threat detection.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just adjust your points however you want.
Yep.
And just keep me posted. When we roll, just make sure you add your bonuses and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go back over to the other team. Belladonna, Jax, your initiative is first, right? Let me just double check that. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yes. Still talking to the manager, trying to figure out how she's gonna make this right.
Yeah, basically she, you heard her calling Abe, that tech guy, complaining about, well, no, you said you fixed it. It's fucking broken again. Get down here and fix it right away. Okay. And she gets off the agent.
Oh, that's all fine and well. You're having you're having your tech come down, but what am I gonna do now? I've been waiting. I'm very irate right now, and I want this fixed.
Okay. Calm down. Hold on. She walks over to the bar. You see her manually clicking controls as these mechanical arms come out and start making drinks. Okay, it looks like the next 3 drinks. Right? Which drink was yours? What did you order?
Johnny Walker Blue Label.
I'm not seeing that here. Okay, I'll make it up. On the house. There you go. She starts messing with the controls, and you see it making your drink.
Expensive shit.
And yeah, Kish.
Yeah, on the house too. TKO pickpocket.
And Kish,
do it.
yeah, you're over at the, you're upstairs at the elevators as you get up there with security. And then the elevators pop open, and you see just, all the people kind of pouring out, including those 2 guys that you were kind of putting this on.
Yeah, so that's them over there.
Those 2 guys look at you, and they just look at each other, and they look confused as the security guys just grab them by the shoulders and kind of pull them over, and they're just what the fuck, what is this? And they try to kind of get free, but obviously this security guys they can't break free from these guys' grips. But they pull them over to the side, and these guys right here, they grabbed your ass. And the guys just start what the fuck? We didn't grab you. What are you talking about? We didn't grab you.
Yes, you did. And then you made some really lewd comments, and it wasn't very nice.
Now give me a persuasion. Yeah, those guys just keep going on we didn't grab your ass. What the fuck? We were at the bar, and you act like you know this bitch is crazy. This bitch is crazy. The security guards
It's
just kind
all
of
the security cameras.
the security guys wrap them up and pretty much put him up in a choker hold, and no, you're not going to be fucking with our people at the bar. Thanks, we'll take them out right now. And they start dragging him down into the stairwell.
Kish, is this to help or start drama?
Both.
But yeah, security guards both left. They went into the stairwell, dragging these 2 guys, yelling and flicking you off as they're going, what the fuck? And just go down into the stairwell. Now you're standing up there. You see, you're by yourself with the whole crowd, but you do see Hank and Scarecrow approaching. But let's go over to, back over to Gnostics. Yeah, you're in the system. You're standing there at the, on the 2nd level looking at that control node.
All right, and so I got a control 8, and then below me there's a file 8 with a hellhound, correct?
Yeah, and some type of demon or something going on.
And then, yeah, demon is there, or not in the level below it, but on that file?
Yes.
Hellhound and demon?
Yeah, but Gnostics noticed,
Demon's
it
not
does,
going after him.
but Gnostics noticed, the demon, it seems dormant or something. It just doesn't seem normal. You haven't really seen something like this before. Because normally when you enter a system, a demon is, you know, they're very aware, they're very active.
Right. I do have Speedy Gonzalez enacted, but do y'all mind if I use a +2 to get in this control node?
For it.
Oh wait,
Can you use
it's a
yeah.
roll ability. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, right.
7. Damn.
No, you're not able to get in on the first attempt.
All right, I'm gonna try that again. 8.
Nice. Yeah, you crack it. You get into the control node, and yeah, you're basically seeing pretty much the same controls that you saw out in the system part that was behind the bar, with some extra things. So you see the typical things like the sound system, the inside-outside, the lights, the locks, the snow machine, all the things I mentioned out by the bar, the security cameras, all the environmental defenses. But back here, there's also a security alarm trigger. There's a sub-level supply entrance that can be opened and closed, as well as supply chains that go to the bar. You can also there's also something that says full lockdown. You have control over something that says full lockdown, and then you see something that says Demon Imp. Currently offline. It looks like you can put that demon on and offline. Some type of custom thing has been put in the system for that. But that's what you're looking at in this control node.
Well, really, I have complete control of the whole fucking building, so y'all say the word, and I can really fuck this place up. So,
But the manager is outside.
So fucking punch her in the fucking throat, mate.
I'm on the way to talk to the manager with Scarecrow to
Please
get
tell
on
me
the
I'm
bill.
talking. Please tell me I'm talking to Jax right now. And don't
No.
think I don't know. Okay, don't think I don't see you. All right, but please, Jax, please tell me you're hearing me.
I hear you. She's on. I slowed her down as much as I could, but she's on. She's inbound to where you're at right now.
Punch
Hold
the
her for
fucking throat, mate.
Oh, I got something.
Hold
I
her
got
for
something.
a couple more seconds until we can get there.
All right, what's
Will
next?
do.
I could crack all the fucking lights. I could destroy the fucking security. I can make it snow in there.
Make it. Gosh, yes, do that.
Well,
Oh,
it's not
sorry.
fucking see a shit when they're trying to break glass case. Fearless leader out there is scary. I need you to fucking make it cold right now.
You mentioned last time we were here automated security. Is that still online?
Open lights, mate.
Make sure the automated security is dead and gone for when we have to go red light.
Shutting it off. No, then.
Or use it to give us a clear path out of
Yeah, or make it your bitch. So long as it's not attacking us, do whatever the hell you want with it. You're the net runner.
And just
So
to
it's friendly mode, right? So it's a friendly mode.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like set it up. Yeah.
Well, I want to explain a little too, just because I know netrunning new. Will, you know, you're doing a netrunner character for this team, you know. So let me just explain a couple little things, like with the control nodes and the way that like the demon works and all that sort of stuff. You know, there's all these environmental defenses that typically like can be run one of two ways. Either like the manager, someone like turns it all on as they leave the venue at the end of the night and, you know, lock the door and like all these environmental defenses are on protecting the place, right? Or a demon controls them, or a netrunner controls them. A demon or a netrunner, same type of thing. And a demon has, you know, net actions just like a netrunner. So like typically you can assume either the manager would be in there and can control and trigger things if needed, or the demon will control them if needed. But right now, while the venue's just running, you know, all the environmental defenses are offline. Like you don't want anything getting triggered, ultimately killing your patrons, right? So everything's offline.
So that demon can hop on to my level at any time.
Oh, if it gets turned on, absolutely. Like if you
he knows them.
it's offline right now, but no, because it's off. It's offline. It's been customized.
Oh.
You can see that in the control node. But if it's turned
the
on,
demon's
absolutely, it'll be on.
The demon is off right now.
Yeah, it's dormant on the
Okay.
third level, and you're in the control node on the second level, where you see in the control node there's actually a control for the demon imp, and it's currently labeled offline. So it sounds like maybe either the manager controls it or puts the demon in charge when she's not there, or maybe when they leave at the end of the night, they turn on the environmental defenses. But you can assume any one of those things might be how they run it, and that's typical.
So, as long as they make sure the environmental defenses aren't an issue, when we go loud, thing is, Hank, that'd be middle of your set.
Yeah.
So halfway through his second song, kill the lights, we go loud, we take action. Is there anything else worth noting inside the architecture, or unless you listed off everything you found?
There does seem to be a fucking file down there that really fucking guarding. I'm kind of a little bit curious, a little bit. I kind of want to fucking try that shit.
I would be loath to deny you your nature, but when it comes to the job at hand,
We have everything we need.
we have everything we need. Did Gnostics mention the was the sub-level supply entrance?
I would have. I'm sorry.
Right. All good.
There's a supply chain. There's a fucking entrance.
Yeah, we can just
Control.
assume, it just makes sense to me that Gnostics, as he's going through it, would just be like, oh, we have this, just naming it off to the team. So you would know.
Thank you.
Yeah. Scarecrow.
Does the program you're in, does that show where the sub-level supply entrance is in the building?
No, it just says supply entrance controls.
So if we have that as an emergency exit if it's required.
Why don't you? I think it was you, Scarecrow, but it might have been Hank, and I'm not sure because it was like our first session. We're on like session 8. But why don't you two each give me a 110 and let me know if it's under your intelligence stat, or you can roll a concentration check. I have a DV I can use for that. Whichever you feel more lucky towards, but just a little memory check.
We have 3 -2, so.
Oh yeah, you have 3 -2s. I would use those and do the intelligence check. Use them up because those carried over anyways.
Yeah, I'll use one of the -2s.
I'll use the concentration.
Okay.
Save the -2s for luck.
Okay, sounds good. So let me know what you both got.
11 for me. You doing the concentration roll?
Okay. And Hank.
With a -2 puts me at 4, which is under my intelligence score of 5.
Nice. I hope it was you in that first session. Maybe I'm wrong, but we're just gonna go with it. Yeah, when Gnostics is mentioning that supply entrance control and things in Scarecrow, wait, where is that? Is there inside or what? Like you remember when you were first scoping out the place and you saw all the entertainment posters in front and the vans loading in the ice sculptures and stuff?
Yes.
That on the ground there was a little sort of elevator entrance that can open up to service the bottom level. It looks like maybe where now Gnostic sees all the supply chain controls going to the bar. So obviously that's where all the supplies go for the club. But you saw that out front.
I would mention that's the elevator out back when they were moving everything in. So that would be going to the
Out
ground
front.
level. So it would or out front.
Yeah, to the side.
That was to the side. Sorry, it was not the front entrance, but the side entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an elevator that goes down 1 floor, so that's probably where the supply chain is. In which case, that could be a way to get out. I just don't know where it is in the building.
Well, we'll leave that as a last-ditch emergency exit if we so need it. But as nice as the shack is, they've provided us our primary option of egress. Yeah.
I do want to say that I didn't get my 3rd net action.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I wanted to. Well, no, I wanted to. That's why I was hoping for someone to give me a cue or something like that, or if I should hold my action.
Yeah. Well, you were still in conversation with Scarecrow about the entrance. Hank chimed in that it's on the side, but absolutely, you still have your net action.
Until we go loud, and if you can do so without raising an alarm in the net, make that architecture as much yours as you can before we have to get messy.
And then just Jack hold the manager there until Scarecrow and I get down.
and cut my
We're-
head off
we're in the-
myself.
We're in the elevator now. We're on our way down.
Brilliant. Well, we're ready to fucking dim the lights.
Nice. And then over to Kish. Or Gnostic, sorry. You still have your net action.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it? Actually, they'd be going on the next turn, actually. So, give me a, if I could. You know what? Let me run a cloak check now. Is that okay?
Usually it's the last thing you do to leave because you're
The last
covering the
thing.
tracks. Like if you do the cloak now, everything you do past that will still be there. You know what I mean? You're
Gotcha.
cloaking every action that you had prior to that cloak, ultimately. Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it.
But you know, one thing you could do, keep in mind the way that it also works. Like if you're going to create some type of like virus, I use the word virus, that's what it's called. But ultimately, that's like a program or an auto-it sort of thing, right? Script. So basically, in that system, you can like if you wanted to create something to trigger something at a certain time, or delete footage, or trigger a control node thing, or do something. That's a virus that has a certain DV and a certain amount of time and turns it would take for you to do. So keep that in mind. If you have a turn right now, you don't know what to do with a net action, you might want to get started on some things that you might be needed to create for during Hank's thing, unless you're just going to be triggering things manually. Something to think about.
Like deleting the video of what we're going to be doing.
No, we need the video.
But it depends. If
We
he's
need
going to be in the
video.
system, he can manually do it as you go. But if he wants to create something to do it while he's not there in case he has to dip out, that's another option too. I just want to be clear on
So
all
I
the things
can-
you can do as a net runner, you know?
I can start the virus to like once I get down to the root network. I can start it now. Like take one of those net actions now to start prepping. Like maybe deleting us off the footage. Or...
Exactly, yeah. Like you're in the control node. You're not in the file to be able to do it, but you know, for the sake of streamlining, like I said, if you want to use that net action to get started on any of those things, like yeah, we can do that.
Then yeah, I would like to start a virus that basically replaces all of us and focuses and almost highlights the Tiger Claws logos on the jackets. Just a little bit more, it makes them a little bit more reflective. But removing Kish, Bella, Scare Bear, and Henry off of our Hank, I'm sorry, off of our footage, as well as myself.
Yeah, you can do that. You can remove all.
From yesterday or the other day and today.
Yeah, you can do that. You can go through the footage, make it look like none of you have been there. That'll just be a DV8. It only
I would say since I'm performing, it would be bad to remove Hank at least from today.
It would look obvious.
Good point, mate. Good fucking point, mate. All right.
The rest of you, though, by all means.
Do I need to make that check now? Because I don't know if it takes time and I need to...
Yeah, do it now because we need to see successful, and then it'll just take you a couple turns. Nice. You got it, and you already got this turn to use it. You just got to use one of your 3 net actions next turn to finish that up, and then you'll still have 2 net actions. But yeah, over to Kish, you're up. You make your way in the elevator, making your way down. Hank,
Before me?
What
I
was
think
that?
Bella was before me. Bella's before me, right? Bella's
No,
first.
Bella
in
already
turn.
went.
I already went.
Bella was first.
Yeah, she was keeping the manager busy.
Yeah, she was
Okay.
she was messing with the manager, got her to manually make her drinks,
Okay,
and then
that's right.
yeah, now it's over to you. And just to streamline things, we'll say you get in the elevator with Hank, Scarecrow, kind of catch up on what just went down. Now you know Kish kind of framed those guys to kind of throw security off, so Belladonna could distract the manager while Gnostics is in the office. Now all of you 3 in the elevator know kind of like the intense shit that just went down. But you make your way down, you're downstairs, you come out of the elevator, and again, just to streamline, I'm not going to do move stat creeping your way all the way over. You make your way over to the bar, you see Belladonna there with the manager making her a drink. Yeah, what do you guys want to do? You're kind of in initiative order still, but it's kind of open. You're not really in combat, so I'm open to whatever you 3 want to do or say.
I would say I would take front with Julie, with the shack and Scarecrow behind us, and just walk up and say, And I'll let Julie kind of take the lead on that because she's obviously gung-ho about this.
Yeah, no, she's leading the way. She's walking right up. And yeah, you're kind of waiting for her to kind of engage that conversation. Anything Kish is doing while they're going to walk up and talk to the manager, try to convince her to put Hank on?
Yeah, I'm going to be looking. I'm going to do a walk around and see if I can find any tiger claws. Specifically, obviously, I'm looking for Toto. And I'm also going to be keeping a lookout for my friend.
Yeah, give me a perception.
Don't be afraid to use some of your luck. They reset for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use luck points. Also, I don't know how many +2s you all have, but I know you had some.
We have 2 +2s and 2 -2s.
Nice.
No, you and I used 2 of those +2s, so we only have one left, -2 left. We have one -2 left.
Nice. Yeah, as you're making your way to the bar and you see Scarecrow Hank and Miss Julie and the Shack kind of making their way to the bar, and the manager, you scan the area, and absolutely you see Toto over kind of like in the corner of that social room, that big sort of social ice room. Here, I'll bring up the map just so we can put up some of those visuals again. Yeah, it's kind of like that bottom image where it's that big open, but just imagine that filled with people drinking, mingling and stuff. And off in the corner, you absolutely see Toto. You see him there with, it looks like 3 other Tiger Claw guys, because you remember kind of seeing those guys maybe at the park. It's hard to tell, but you do see Toto. They haven't seen you. They're just all kind of talking to each other, laughing, having some drinks and stuff. And then you notice over by the front door, like cutting through the crowd, heading towards the front door, you see those 2 security guards dragging out those 2 guys. And as they're dragging them out the front door, they see you and just go, "Ah, you bitch!" And they flick you off as they're getting dragged out the front door. And you see those security guys just drag them out the front. And you don't see, what's her name, Bianca? Bianca. Yeah, you don't see her yet, her or Danny.
Okay, hey, so our Tiger Claw friends are here. Just, I've spotted them over, and I'll kind of like say the general direction that I see them. Should I go talk to them? Keep them busy? The security guards are also at the front door kicking the guys out that I used for distraction, so they won't be distracted for long.
I defer to Scarecrow on this one. Like, no, this is Scarecrow's tactic.
I think it would be remiss if you didn't attend to your date. He's trying to imply air quotes over purely audio comms.
You could do that. People say words a little different to accent that bullshit, a little sarcasm, you know?
Yeah, tend to your date.
Words.
Perfect.
But okay.
But it's because I think it would be more complicated if you didn't and he found you here with a bunch of equally strange men.
So strange. I mean, Gnostics, but it's fine.
I mean, who doesn't love strange men?
But it would be a personal favor to me, especially if you could get him in the nice, roundabout view of all the main cameras.
Got it. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. Yeah, got an idea, and I will start heading that way.
Yeah, you make your way over. Before you even get up to them, Toto notices you and he's just like, "Oh, what's up?"
You made it! Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah. We just got here a little bit ago. Got some drinks and just been hanging out. What's been going on?
Well, I've already been sexually assaulted, but it's fine.
Really?
This guy grabbed my ass, but the security guards took care of it. Don't even worry.
He hands his drink to one of the guys. Is like, who did this? What? And you see him pop out some Wolvers. What?
No, it's totally fine. Like the security guards already took care of it. But I mean, I was here alone, so I mean, I did look like a little target. So.
Yeah. All right. He grabs his drink back. Well, you're not alone now, and he puts his arm around you, kind of pulls you in. And yeah, he's just mingling, hanging out with you, flirting a little bit, and then over to Scarecrow Hank. You two kind of walk up. You see Julie go up to the manager, start talking to her, and you see the manager just like, "Can you give me one fucking minute?" You see I'm busy, and they kind of get into it a little. You absolutely get the vibe like Julie and Hayes don't get along that well. It kind of like as Miss Julie was describing, she doesn't get along with the managers of the club or the band. But they have their little tiff, and then she just kind of like steps back, and Julie turns towards you, Hank, and Scarecrow, and she just goes, "I guess we're waiting a minute."
Of course.
It happens. It happens.
But the manager.
But I make sure to position myself behind Julie, but between the Hayes and the door to her office.
Well, yeah, walking up to her, keep in mind you're walking up to the bar. So the door is behind the bar, behind her.
Okay.
And then you've got
I thought
Hayes.
we were going behind the bar.
Well, Hayes is right behind the bar. When you walked up, she kind of turned to face all of you. So you're kind of at the edge of the bar. The door's right behind her. Yeah. But
Okay. I wasn't sure if we were behind the bar or in front of the bar.
no,
So
you're in front of it. Yeah. But she she finishes the drink to you, Jax. It doesn't even look at you. Just kind of like slides it in your direction. Still looking at Julie. It just says, "Okay, so what's this about? What's going on? Just more shit for my club, right?" And then you see Julie just go, "No more shit. Just possibly some more entertainment, okay? Look, the band has requested an opening act. Hank, DB, whatever. Hank C, can you explain to Hayes you want to open or whatever? We're cool with it."
I'm gonna do an opening act for the Chromie Scabbers. I'm gonna do 3 songs. No need to worry about any lighting. Just have a spotlight on me. At which point I make sure to put that on through to Gnostics. Make sure that he understands what I'm talking about there. It's like don't need any more lighting effects than that. All I'm gonna hook up is my guitar to the amp. Play 3 songs, then I'm done. And I'm not even asking for any kind of paycheck out of this. I just want a chance to play, put some new music that I'm working on out there, and just have myself a good time tonight, and then I'll head out.
Okay, give me a persuasion.
Okay. I think we still got I'm going to save the +2s. I'm going to go ahead and use 3 points of luck for this.
Yeah, go for it.
Muted too. That was funny. I told you that we have.
Oh, fuck me. So it's going to be a 9.
Yeah, you say all that, and then Hayes just kind of like shakes her head and goes, "Look, I've been dealing with enough shit tonight. We're not going to adjust the entertainment last minute. I'm not dealing with that in my club. Julie, I don't know why you would approve this shit, but that is absolutely unacceptable." And then Julie goes, "Look, the guys wanted him to open. I'm just trying to hook it up. I don't really care, honestly." She turns towards you. "Sorry, buddy, I don't know what else to say." And she turns and starts walking towards the elevator.
At which point I look at Shaq and I'm like, "Dude, you did what you could. I appreciate it. Anytime in the future,
Maybe
absolutely."
you need to come look at this chat real quick.
And he leans... What? What was that?
Hold on. Was there something in chat?
What was that, Will?
I think that was to us.
I was supposed to. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, you were trying to mute. We totally heard you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. So, yeah, you basically say that Julie walks away, like kind of turning towards the elevator. Just not much I can do, and you can see, you mentioned it to the Shack, and he leans in and just, "Mate, nothing I can do, but I'll tell you what,
Dude.
Me and the boys, we'll take you on the road after this. You want to do a couple shows, a couple gigs before we leave Night City? I'll put you on."
Just raise up a fist to him. It's like with my big knucks fist, not my meat hands with my claws in it, my actual big knucks, and just be like, just give him a fist bump and be like, "I appreciate that. I will definitely take you up on that offer. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to go ahead and hang out and have a good time, and me and my manager will get some drinks." At which point, I kind of look at Jax and just under my breath with the communicator, just say, "Okay, take the manager out as soon as we walk away, and stuff her in the office."
The Shack pretty much, bumps you. There's even a little spark as you notice, like he's got some chromed out something going on with his hand, like it's just like kind of a chinking noise, like chink, little spark, and he's just like, "All right, mate, just hit me up. Don't miss the show too." And he turns around.
Oh,
and
hell no! I am not going to miss the show.
Yeah, and he heads back to the elevator, kind of heading up, just following Julie, as you kind of mention things that you mentioned, and then over to Scarecrow. all that shit. You just saw all that stuff go down. All this is going down within a handful of seconds. You're part of it. Feel free to let me know what Scarecrow does during all that, whether it involves Kish or Hank or whatever. You're kind of in that same area, so I'm open to whatever you want to do.
So I think it's the whole thing of Scarecrow is situated at the corner of the bar. He's leaning on it, hasn't ordered anything yet. Rubbernecking between Kish and Toto and a Hank with the manager, and there comes a moment when as soon as the manager goes like, no, sorry, not happening. One of the little ice stirs they have for cocktails and someone's drink. Scarecrow's just gonna take one and palm it. It's got an olive, just take the olive off. I'm just readying an ice pick to unalive this lady as soon as I have the chance.
Yeah, you can do that. So you at the bar, you want to just see if there's
it's something that can fit in the palm of my hand, that I can just use to add a little ouch to when I grapple. If I vigorously insert it into her eye, ear, base of her skull, something to turn her into a hashtag.
Yeah, the only things on the bar that you could probably grab, to use as a weapon if you needed to, were any one of the ice glasses, cups. I think it was Belladonna. Jax just put it, or no, it was April. Kish suggested break the stem of the martini glass. So things like that. You see all these ice cups, used drinks, new drinks, things like that. But you're not seeing an ice pick or anything on the front of the bar to grab.
Yeah, so if there's is a wounded soldier of a martini or something, he'll just grab it, and just take it under the bar and just break it off. So he'll have the stem as so.
Yeah.
If anyone's seen Nobody, you know what's coming.
Yeah, you easily grab one of the glasses and break the ice. So you've got the little stem part in your hand. Thanks, Rufio. Another +2. But yeah, you basically have done that. You've armed yourself. Give me a stealth.
Little plastic sword for the garnish. Oh, if only.
Oh my gosh! Or the ticket stabber things. Oh, I've had
for the receipts. Just
hand.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's lobotomy. Oh right. You said it was stealth. Theoretically, I'm good at those. Hold on. What can I? No, I cannot do anything with my solo skills for that. I'll spend a luck to boost it. It's pretty good already. So, all right, so that's a 20 stealth.
Nice. Yeah, you break it off, and it doesn't seem like anybody notices you, even though there's people all around you at the bar doing things no one has noticed. You easily do that.
And I'll just, Jax, say the word, and we can escort the manager out.
Headed to her manager's office, right?
So that's a good place to stow her. Other than that, I'd probably be folding her like a pretzel into the toilet.
Gnostics, I'm gonna need you to, as soon as she comes through the door, just act all surprised and just ham it up.
Fuck it up. I'm gonna cut her fucking head off like that. This is how her wouldn't fucking go.
Yeah,
maybe
just as
poop in there and pretend like you thought it was the bathroom and you're really fucked up.
Shit in her fucking desk.
Yes.
Just take a piss on her desk.
Yeah, and point out that you're really fucked up.
Just as everyone's chiming in on the comm and you're getting all these messages and info from Jax and Kish and all that, just as Hayes slid that drink down the bar to Belladonna and argued with Julian, turned around and opens the office door, just opens it up and is looking at the handle and then looks up, just what the fuck, and sees you in there, Gnostics. What are you doing?
Oh, baby. I'm here for you.
The joy toy you ordered.
I'm the joy toy you ordered.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Yeah, give me a conversation.
I try to slip in right behind the manager.
Conversation. Oh shit! Can I use a +2? Do you guys mind?
Go.
You're gonna want me to use a +2.
Yeah, and as soon as Jax is going, I'm on her like her own fucking shadow.
So that's a 9. I'm not good at conversation.
Nice. Yeah, you say that, and you just see her facial expression kind of look disgusted, and she's like, "No, you're in the fucking wrong place." And she goes on her watch, and just like presses it, and it's like, "Yeah, need help in the office."
I was trying to
Would
slip
there
in
be
right behind her as soon as she popped open the door.
Yeah, well, she was right there. You're able to go in now. You and you, Hank, or Scarecrow. Well, Scarecrow not as much, but Hank and Belladonna. You two are right there by the bar, so you can go into the office now. You know that she just slipped in there, had a couple words with Gnostics. If that's what you're doing, you slip in right behind her to catch her. Just talking into her watch. You see Gnostics standing there, like, smiling, like he was just acting something. But yeah, you walk up behind her. And Scarecrow would be right. Well, Scarecrow is at the bar too, so yeah, you would be right there too.
Standing right behind her, I slip one hand underneath her her left arm, and kind of over her mouth. With my other hand, I use my air hypo right to the jugular, and the air hypo of chlorine.
Yeah, give me your brawling. Little grapple action.
Oh boy.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to grab her up from behind. She didn't really notice you there. It seemed like you kind of caught her off guard. And you're able to kind of grapple her up, and she's just like, what the fuck is it? And then you hit her with the air hypo. And normally, streamlining that a little bit because of, the action of using it after the grapple. But you're able to kind of get that and do that. What's Scarecrow and Hank doing? You see Belladonna kind of slip up behind the manager as all that shit went down.
I saw her talk into her watch. I immediately turned to face the entrance where the guards were to see if they've heard. And we'll kind of just look at Scarecrow and just be like, we might have company in a minute.
Yep. And Scarecrow is just he's gonna go inside the office, and in that the corners, that one of the corners, the fatal funnel, deadly corner in the office, if it has one, he's gonna set up there with the improvised ice pick and just wait.
Nice. Yeah, you go in there and post up and wait. As you see Hank look out, Hank not even needing a perception, you see one of the security guys coming from the front door, walking towards the office. And as he's
on the comms, incoming, one of the guards is heading toward the office.
Yeah, and he's heading that way. Just as Kish, you're with Toto, arm around. He's kind of flirting. What are you doing?
You're muted.
I am?
There you go.
No.
I
She
shouldn't
was,
be.
think-
Okay.
she was thinking.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like,
Well, think out loud next time.
Yeah. I'm gonna be taking a couple of selfies with them, just to document the experience, and also take a couple of videos. And have you been upstairs to see the chip yet, or been on the dance floor?
No, we haven't seen anything yet. We've just been drinking, and now I'm hanging with you. Let's go check it out.
I'm going to the group that he's with, are they all coming?
Yeah, they seem like they're all kind of together. Yeah.
I'm going to try to take point and lead them to the elevator in such a way that gets in front of the security guard to slow them down a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me.
Use them as human body shields
Yeah,
to
yeah.
slow them down.
Yeah, give
if
me.
possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Do athletics. I'll also take, even though it's more of a thinking thing, tactics. We never really get to use that. But athletics also really does make more sense. But yeah, I'll take either one of those depending on what player's choice.
Okay. What's tactics under?
I think intelligence, but I'm not sure.
Education.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the section on the sheet. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. I see it. No, I'll definitely do athletics then.
Okay.
Oh God. paste something in it.
Yeah, you start like making their way, and they're following you, kind of towards the elevator, and you try to make your way around to kind of slow down security, but you don't have any luck. You try to make it over there, and security guard, he seems like he's taking it very serious. You know, he got called by the boss, the manager, right? So he just kind of like parts, even pushing one of the guys aside, and you see the Tiger Claw guy kind of like look at security. What the fuck? Oh, look at all that bravado. You're a bit outnumbered, buddy. And they keep going, like following you, but the security just gives them a look and keeps going to the office.
Yeah, that was one of the security guards. He didn't even take me seriously when I told him about what happened to me. It was bullshit. It's kind of a dick.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll wait for him outside after the event, huh?
Just getting everybody in trouble. I mean, if you feel so inclined, that's fine. That's whatever.
Yeah, I think me and the boys might teach him a little respect. But yeah, let's check out that ship. Let's hit the dance floor.
Odo can live.
And yeah, they make their way. You're able to get them up to the elevator and head up towards the dance floor and the chip with these tiger claws. But back over to, I think we're on Gnostics, right? We're kind of loose on that initiative, but let's stick with it for the sake of everyone having their thing. But Gnostics, you're staying there. You tried to fake being a boy toy for the manager. She just got kind of disgusted and called for backup in her watches. Belladonna sneaks in behind, grappling her up, hitting her with an air hypo. And all within that seconds, you kind of see the manager kind of looking dizzy and shaking her head, and then she goes unconscious and just completely limp in your grip, Belladonna. But Gnostics, what are you doing?
That was a bit close.
Let's take our 5-minute bio break. Gnostics, we'll get back to you when we get back from our 5-minute bio break. Just as the manager is rendered unconscious. Chat, don't go anywhere. We're just going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to leave the mics hot. We'll be right back.
Unconscious is a very generous term. We just got 50 cc's of fucking chlorine. It's like everything tastes like pool and mustard.
And the words of one of my favorites, you got knocked the fuck out.
I eased her into the next life.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not. We're going to ease her into the next life because this bitch ain't surviving tonight.
Oh no, she should already be pretty much dead.
Yeah, her body is going into all of the shock. Her organs just going I'm on strike now.
So y'all can hear me right now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And y'all can hear me right now?
Yes.
Yep.
Damn it, that was a surprise to find out that my mute switch did not work.
I mean, when it came to things when you
Look at this stream. Look at this chat.
when it came to things to say when you think you're muted, that's pretty fucking tame.
Yeah.
You're like, hey baby, back that ass up, and it's like, what? Hey, but friendo, you're on a hot mic.
Oh man.
Yeah. If you had said something naughty to your wife, I guarantee you we will never let you live that down.
Nope.
Never.
So glad that
I was tempted to jump on and say hot mic, hot mic.
Yeah.
No. That's the point where you just let the person hang and just be like, nope, nope.
You mean let them hang themselves?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Let them hang themselves. We're like, nope, we're never gonna let you live this down. Okay, so this did not go as badly as I thought it would, but
We're not in a firefight yet.
Yeah, we're not in a firefight yet.
We're about to drop some bodies. Unfortunately, it does mean that Hank and Scarecrow are gonna have to pull the heist since I'm not gonna be performing.
Well, yeah. That manager, the manager should have just gone into organ failure, or is in the middle of organ failure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she won't be waking up ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as the guard gets to the door, and Scarecrow hits him, that's when Hank will jump in and make his attack as well. So I'll let Rob know when he comes back. But yeah, that's why Hank is just posted at the bar. He's like, I'm just waiting. As soon as something happens.
So we're gonna have an unknown amount of contacts.
That's a question for Rob when he comes back. Is because some of the glasses have been made out of that special ice. Because if it is, I can just the murder weapon's gonna fucking melt.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have my claws, so that's the other side of it. I'm not without weapons.
I'm kind of wondering where Max is, or Max's guys are, since the tiger claws are in his house.
Well, I'm sure we'll see. Though I imagine it's going like as soon as the headbanger thing starts, and like once it like the party kicks off, um, we're going to we might have some people popping off shots before we even get the chance to. Who the fuck knows? Or maybe the piranhas were his guys. Like, ow,
I love Rufio's comment. The manager's organs are no
you're no
longer
longer
managing.
managing. Is it?
I love it.
So, like,
Rufio, man. I love you. I love your quips, man. I love your quips.
that's what gallbladder tastes like.
They're, they're, they're managing the transition into the next life.
Oh God.
Oh, Raven, I love you. I love you so much.
We're signing our transfer papers. We can no longer work under these conditions.
You have the same dark sense of humor I have. I love it. I love it so much.
See, and yeah, because I was thinking like, being a med tech, you could have also just gotten like insulin and done a high.
God.
I'm a
Oh,
type
man.
one. I'm a type one diabetic. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, you know what 500 units of fast-acting insulin is gonna do to someone? It's gonna be about 3 minutes of the worst time of their life, and then it ends.
No, what was it? There was an old movie I'm a big fan of called Michael Clayton with George Clooney, and that's how they killed one of the characters in the film. Was an assassin went in with like 500 cc's of insulin, popped it in between his toes, and hit him right in there and just popped it all in, and he was dead within. Now, granted, with the movie, they didn't make it as gory and as bad as it normally would be, but it was still like, oh, no. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, ooh, no,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Insulin shock's bad. Like a low blood sugars feel like microwave dog shit. They're the absolute worst. But like yeah, when you get into like yeah like insulin shock like fatal levels, it is simultaneously like animal brain like limbic system panic attack, but also like starving, and it's the fucking worst.
I will say my favorite moment in a movie was watching Knives Out. And at the very beginning, when Christopher Plummer thinks that he's been poisoned, because he's the murder mystery writer,
Yep.
and he's just like, at that moment, he's like, I'm dying, but this is, it's an undetectable way to kill someone. He's like, I must write this down because that's an ingenious way to kill someone. And because I had written a murder mystery for my first book, I was just kind of like, that's me. Like, I would be the one in the midst of getting ready to die, be like, I have to make a note about this for later.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of the few movies I've watched where I didn't know what was happening or what was gonna happen, and it was such a refreshing moment.
But the mystery is like a donut.
Oh,
And I am the donut hole.
I love Daniel Craig in that role, man. He was so much
Foghorn Leghorn motherfucker. They're like, him and Chris Evans were
oh my god,
some of the best parts because it's so different from what they usually play. I was pleased as punch to see them doing something so outside of their usual typecast.
Yeah, way out of character.
Seeing Chris Evans play such an unremittent douchebag.
Oh, watch Gray Man. Watch Gray Man. He's so much worse than that.
Because the whole scene of him just sitting there with the family, just going, eat shit, eat shit, eat shit, definitely eat shit, and eat shit.
But I think I'm gonna take a gander, Rob, that you've had those Thanksgivings the same way I have. Yeah.
I've had a couple of tense ones like that where it's just like looking at the rest of my family and going, if it weren't for the fact I'm related to you fuckers, I'd burn this house down with all of you in it.
Yeah, it's like you leave with a pulse because you brought good wine.
It's like you made good mashed potatoes, you get to live.
Yeah. Oh
It's
man.
not hard to make mashed potatoes. You just gotta add bacon grease to it.
I could have injected her with liquefied
Bacon grease.
quick plot.
Oh.
I'm back. Stop talking about me. Not cool.
So Raven, here's the fun thing, and this is probably how I've ended up on a watch list somewhere. Because I write murder mysteries, I've had to do a lot of research on how you can kill people and get away with it. And no, man. Like some of the stuff I've come across just makes my skin crawl in the worst way. And then I'm like, I could make that work though. I could make that work in a story.
Quick thought is
That woman did get prosecuted eventually, though.
Yeah.
The woman, yeah, who killed her husband. She eventually did get prosecuted. Unfortunately, because her husband was a jerk.
quick clot is usually in powder form, but if you use a transfer mode, like water or something to liquefy it, it can be shot through a freaking air hypo.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it freaking it would completely kill the circulatory system.
We were just remarking that with 50 cc's of chlorine, the manager is not managing her organs anymore, and that she is managing her way into the next life.
What?
She already blew the whistle on us, though.
But you hit her with that
Chlorine.
Chlorine.
Straight to the jugular.
No, I thought you made remember you made the unconscious stuff or whatever, didn't you?
She did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It wasn't chlorine.
I did, but
you never mentioned to me that you put chlorine in your air hypos. I just remember you making the unconscious stuff, and we said it would be the equivalent of your other pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, that's right.
And
that's right.
And we didn't do the roll to see if you failed on the $200. If you would have lost it. So just deduct the 200 in materials.
Okay.
And then your rank in that status, how many doses?
Okay. I just went off when we were doing the pre-planning, and I brought up or I could use an air hypo with chlorine, which I wouldn't really have. I wouldn't have to spend anything on, and
That's true.
it's readily available in my shop.
Like just bleach, antifreeze. Just look under your sink, find whatever you have in a big old caution jug, and just
simple green and chlorine.
Y'all remember the?
I mean, if all else fails, you can just hit her with rubbing alcohol or something, or disinfectant. To just here you go.
All right,
You
let's.
guys remember the Mr. Yuck stickers?
Oh,
Wait, not April.
Yeah.
It was like a green face, and the dude was like my parents would stick that on cleaning supplies. Be like, hey, if it has this sticker, get away from it. And it was a Mr. Yuck sticker.
just jam a Tide Pod in the manager's.
I was just gonna say that. You mean Tide Pods aren't edible?
I just remember the wonderful line from Family Guy where Stewie's looking at the other kids in the foster house, and it's like, let's play a different game. Let's play drink whatever's under the sink.
I think they also make chlorine Tide Pods or chlorine pods.
Oh nope.
I cannot believe that anybody I'm sorry if anybody listening to this is stupid enough to eat a Tide Pod. Why?
All right, here we go. We ready?
Here we go.
You ready to go back?
Yep.
All right, cool. Everyone can see us and hear us now. We're back from the break. Well, they could hear us the whole time. Fuck it. But now they can see us too. So we're back. Before we get back into the game, there's something I wanted to mention earlier. I completely forgot. But we did launch the magnetized minis on the CybernationUncensored.com website. So the Kickstarter is done. And the minis have been launched. We'll be launching the other products soon as well. But yeah, we've got the mini pack. It's a 5-pack of magnetized minis. Ignore the little sample decal. It's just for my sample pack. But you can see all the different parts. And then there's a booster pack as well that you can get. And if you combine this with the booster pack, you end up with 176,000 possible combinations for these minis. It's just absolutely versatile and affordable. Probably the coolest thing on the market when it comes to minis right now. I don't see a lot of magnetized ones or ones that are that versatile that you can make that many combinations, so you can kind of evolve your character, your mini as you evolve your character as well. And we've got other booster packs coming. This is just volume 1, as well as other sets, and then some customized things we're going to be launching where you can kind of get the mini done with your face as the head, and we'll have options as that as well. So lots of cool stuff coming. But check out CybernationUncensored.com. You'll see the bodega tab, and then you'll see the shop or the shirts and things that we have. So check that out. Yeah, let's get back into it. You're in the office. Yeah, the managers kind of went limp in your arms. Jax, she renders unconscious and Gnostics. You see all this go down. I mean, it's kind of your turn, but you just said that. Belladonna came in, Injector, the manager's going limp. Yeah, what are you doing?
Close the door. Like as he says, like as he installs armor and installs his sword, and then moves down to the next level with the Hellhound.
Nice. Yeah, give me your interface. And this is, keep in mind, you only had 2 net actions because you had to use one of those 3 to finish that camera work, remember?
Correct.
So if you arm those 2 things, you can drop down. That's a free action. But then Hellhound gets a free attack on you regardless, you know? You gotta do that speed check.
Right, speed check, right. I do have Speedy Gonzalez activated.
Nice. Yeah, go for it. Give me your interface. And put that bonus in there.
Holy shit, that'd be a 16.
Yeah, it you drop down, it sees you, but you got the jump on it. It's not able to get that immediate jump on you right away on that speed check. But then it does attack you because you're out of net actions here and you're right in its face.
Right.
So yeah, give me your interface, your defense.
And he again says, like, close the fucking door.
It's just
No.
Hold on one second. That's the. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay. What did you get? You got to beat a 10.
Damn it, I got a 9.
Okay. Yeah, it bites you. It bites you and it does some damage. Let's see how much. 7 points of damage direct to your HP, and if you don't have insulated wiring, you have just caught on fire, and you have to use your next meat action to put yourself out.
How much to my HP?
7.
Fucking door.
I'll Scarecrow will just slide the door shut.
Yeah, you slide the door shut. So now, remind me, all of you were in the room with the exception of Kish, who's with Tiger Claws, bringing
And
them
Hank.
up.
Hank is at the bar, but is in position so that as soon as the guard reaches the manager's door, he can move in to hit him from behind. But Hank's not in the office as of yet.
Okay. Well, yeah, then, it's that time. I mean, the security guard is right there. He kind of wished past Kish, pushing the Tiger Claws out of the way, and just like whipped right past them. Got over to the door. Yeah, he's making his way to the office door. He's about to open it and go into the office. So if you were holding your action to kind of try to intercept that, you can. Yeah.
No, actually, wasn't intercepting. It's as soon as I see Scarecrow hit the guard with the improvised weapon, I move in and I'll pop my claws to hit him as well. I'll pop my rippers and go in for an attack as well.
Okay. Then yeah, you see the security guard go up to the manager's door and pretty much open up the door. Steps in, Gnostics, Belladonna holding the unconscious manager, and Scarecrow in there. You see the door open as you see one of the security guards kind of like step in, and he just says, "Hey, what's up? What the fuck? What is this?"
I'd like to go in and go for a grapple. Are the guards like wearing ties?
Yeah, they're wearing
Yes.
full sort of security goon suits.
It just grabs the tie, cinches it forward, and on the forward leading hand just drives the ice pick under his chin.
Okay, so not a grapple, a melee attack.
Yeah, that's trying to grapple him, but if it's a melee, yeah, I'll do a melee.
Yeah, well, there's
then
if you well, it's one or the other. If you're going to grapple him, it's a brawling, and that's to kind of grapple him up to where he can't do anything, or you're melee attacking him with that martini glass stem. What do you think?
I'll do the grapple.
Okay. And as he's doing the grapple, I'll come up from behind with my rippers out, and I'll go in for a couple of quick attacks at his back.
Yeah. So Scarecrow, give me your brawling.
+2 on this. Nah. Oh, I should have though. 13.
Yeah, you go to grapple him up, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" And he just like kind of reverses your grapple, kind of pushing your arm behind your back and like pushes you up against the wall, as he like kind of reaches out towards you, Belladonna. Because you're holding the manager. Why don't you give me your brawling, Belladonna? And then Hank, give me your melee.
Okay.
My doggies are barking.
Oh.
Yeah, he goes over and pretty much grapples you up, Belladonna. Pretty much putting you in a hold with one of his arms. As you kind of let go of the manager, as her body just drops to the ground limp. She's fully unconscious. And then Hank goes to jab him in the back with his Wolvers while he's doing this, giving him a bit of a negative.
Not Wolvers. Rippers.
Which arm did he grab?
Oh, Rippers, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're able to grab.
And would it be okay to say that as I move into the office, because he's moved in enough to try and grapple both Scarecrow and Belladonna, would it be okay to say that as I move in to go with the attack, I kick the door closed behind me so that nobody can see into the office as I go in for my attack?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I get two attacks.
It doesn't close all the way, it's kind of busted, but you're able to kind of like step in and kick back so at least close it so nobody can see in. And he doesn't really grapple up Scarecrow as much as he just kind of like deflects the attempt at grappling him, pushing him off to the side, and then grappling up Belladonna, pretty much wrapping her up to where she drops the manager. But you're
Which arm did he grab?
Well, both. He grapples you up. He takes your arm off of her while he grabs the other arm, twisting it behind your back.
All right.
Grapple's kind of all involved, but you can still do actions. You just have a -2. So like, it's not like you don't have use of things. You're at a negative with him as well as he is.
All right.
But he grapples you up. You drop the manager, as Hank rips into his back, and it's successful. You're able to kind of rip into his back. Did you? You have a rate of fire of 2. Were you doing 2?
Or do the second attack as well?
Yeah, do the second attack. I like to
okay.
Just see the 2 swipes real fast back to back.
17
second
for the second.
Yeah, second one's a miss. First one's a hit. But give me the damage.
Damage is going to be a 9.
Here it is.
And as I slip the rippers in, I will get close enough to him to basically say, if you want to make it out of this office alive, you will let them go.
Yeah, and then over to Kish, you make your way up to the dance floor with the tiger claws, and you get up there and it's packed. People are dancing. The opening DJ is started up. The Chromie Scavers will probably be going live in the next 20 minutes or so, probably. But he's performing. People are dancing, and you get up there, and Toto starts kind of like pulling you out to the dance floor and like, let's tear it up.
I'm going to be doing that. I do have a question. So I know that Hank isn't going to be performing, but did I notice that he was able to at least get his case in with him?
Oh yeah.
So he's like
I've
carrying
got the
that.
guitar case.
So you're lugging it around, but dejected from performing. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up in my brain.
Yeah, I
was thinking.
I personally would imagine that the case would be backstage. I don't think Hank would carry it around. If he is carrying it around, then it does affect a little bit of actions and stuff, depending. Your rippers are in one hand?
Yeah, I have rippers in one hand and big nuts
big
in
nuts
the other.
in the other. That's right. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, you can do
So
that.
I was
yeah.
just hitting twice with the Ripper. So yeah, I've still got the guitar case on me. I'm not letting that thing go.
Yeah, and then
and
then I imagine in the back you would leave the thermal case then possibly.
no, I think Scarecrow's kept that with him, but he would probably put it down in the office once he got in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you said this Headbangers Ball. So type of music playing right now. And vibe.
Yeah, the
atmosphere.
DJ is kind of doing like industrial metal rock mixed with a little bit of punk. It's kind of future dystopian mix
No
of everything.
moshing going on right now.
No.
Like,
People just kind of
it's not
dancing.
rowdy.
Yeah, they're kind of dancing. Little bit of slam dancing, little, but nothing fully rowdy yet. Obviously, they're waiting for the Chromie Scavers.
Okay, I will stick with the vibe, but as soon as something starts getting intense, like I'm gonna be like an instigator to try to get, and I'm also going to be recording things, like making sure that I get shots of the guys anywhere near the chip. And like I will dance for a while, but at one point I will like try to get them to go over just so I can show it to them and like back up and like try to take pictures and stuff like that, just to evidence.
Yeah, give me your dancing,
Okay.
and then give me your stealth too.
Okay. Dancing. Is dancing an actual
Oh yeah.
okay. Performance, right? No, that's acting. Where is dance? Dance is under body skills. Okay. And then stealth. Under body. Okay.
Nice. Yeah. Surprisingly, Toto's actually tearing it up. You start dancing and you do really well, and the crowd's getting into it, and you actually kind of like increase the energy of the crowd, you know. But surprisingly, Toto starts tearing it up. He actually slides in and is like, "Oh shit, okay, I didn't know you could dance too." And he starts going off. He's dancing and he's actually better than you. He's doing really well. But you're able to do that, and then kind of direct them towards the chip and kind of chat with them about that. But as they're checking it out, and as you take some pictures, Toto notices. The other guys kind of notice and brush it off, but then he notices and he's like, "Whoa!" He's like, "You want to take some pictures?"
Yeah, like I've been here and I saw like the chip and stuff, but I haven't been able to really get up this close because I've like been with my friends and they're like, "This is stupid, this is boring," but like secretly I'm really kind of into this tech shit. So I know that's really weird, right? Because like that thing is super expensive and like secretly I just like want to go take it, but like obviously I can't. But yeah, like it's just so freaking cool. And I figured if I can get some shots of it, maybe I can find somebody that can like replicate it or something and make some bucks off of it. But
Give me persuasion.
okay.
They said the chip was cool. I heard Mr. like Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze going ha in the back of my head.
No more ice puns.
Please
Nice to meet you.
fuck up this roll. Okay.
Nice. And Toto, you say all that, and he's just like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm not heavy into tech shit either, but yeah, take some pics and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't recommend trying to steal that shit from here, but there's like security over there watching the whole time, but yeah, snap your pics."
Thanks. Sorry, I know it's like kind of nerdy and whatnot, but I mean, it's kind of like cool what they're doing with this because what this thing controls. It's really fascinating.
So I don't even know, honestly, like what control stuff. I haven't even looked. He starts looking at the pamphlet and the hologram stuff. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, and, like I'll start like just going over stuff, just explaining what I've been explained to, so I can like sound really smart. So
Yeah. You're explaining it. You get your pictures. He's just like, you can tell he knows nothing of tech sort of stuff, but he's checking out and he's obviously entertaining the conversation because you can tell he's flirting with you. But aside from that, your agent goes off and it's just a message from Bianca saying, "Hey, I just got here, coming in the front door. Where you at?"
I'm upstairs with my date. See you soon.
Yeah, and then back over to the office. Gnostics. There's some shit going down in front of you. What are you doing?
Thank you. Close the fucking door.
The door's
I
closed-ish.
know.
Yeah.
As it closed, like, so I have armor and his sword installed. All right.
Wouldn't
Drop
armor,
the-
hold on, wouldn't armor soak some of the damage you took from last round?
It would actually.
No, your armor doesn't. When you're in the net, it goes direct to HP.
Right,
Oh,
but
okay.
no. I had actual armor installed, like the
Program.
Then yeah, you should just deduct that.
I should.
Yeah, because it was 7 points to your HP, so I
Yeah.
think armor takes the first 6.
Oh shit! So I don't have any armor anymore then.
You don't?
If it was 7, yeah, that was de-res. All of my HP is still intact. Yes, you're right. But my armor, yeah, if it was 7, my armor is de-res.
Oh, okay.
So you are not on fire.
No, I still am in fire.
Yeah. That still
And
happens.
you know what? Taking the 2 points of damage while on fire, still taking a swipe at that hellhound.
Nice. Yeah, go for it.
Using my-
Back to you. Sorry, Black Ice is top of initiative. So regardless, give me your interface. Yeah.
16.
I'm on the wrong page.
Ooh, I crit success. Crit succeeded.
Yeah, it tries to snap at you, but you dodge it. You're a bit more prepared and ready for this thing now. But it's your turn.
All right, so using my sword.
And I should add that this metallic hellhound is eerily chanting your name over and over again in this sort of monotone, ominous sort of demon voice. And while it's doing that, take a moment before you do your next action just to describe your avatar. It's always fun to remind chat and everyone what Gnosticus looks like when he's in a system.
He looks like a jackrabbit, which I don't know if you know. A jackrabbit is like a rabbit with basically antlers. But he's
Jackalope?
also- A jackalope. Thank you. A jackalope. And wearing a pirate costume. So a jackalope wearing the pirate costume with the eye patch and the coat and the hat.
Nice.
9.
And that's a hit. Give me damage.
What is damage?
What were you using?
I was using a sword, so it's 3d6 res to a black ice program.
It doesn't have a +1, or that's on the attack.
That's just on the attack. So sorry, it should have been a 10 that I.
That is.
I got.
Just double check that. You have the cards by you, right? Just double check
Yeah.
that sword is a +1 on the attack, not the damage.
is.
But what was the damage? Okay.
Damage is 3d6 to res. 7 damage.
7. Nice. Yeah, you take a big swipe out of this thing. You see a bunch of it pixelate out as this sort of digital blood sprays and floats off into the system. You still have some more net actions.
Sorry, I'm looking out at him. Well, since my sword is gone, then I'm just gonna do a straight up zap.
Yeah, go
Which
for
is
it.
a 1d6. So I use my interface.
You got to beat a 9.
14.
Nice hit. Give me damage.
And that is a 1d6, I believe.
Yeah.
Four.
Nice, yeah. Zap does some more damage to this thing as it kind of barks out at you. You still have one more net action, right?
Yep. And zap him again. 13.
Yep, that's a hit. Give me damage.
Like finger guns.
Oh, damn it. Only 1 damage.
Nice, but still, you do some more damage as you're just chipping away at this hellhound as it's just trying to dodge your attacks, but poorly doing so. But back out to the room, this security guard, he pretty much busts out some wolvers, pops them out, lets go of Belladonna. Jax, you're now free. The manager's dropped out of your hands, but he's kind of let you go as Hank is kind of torn into his back a little bit as he spins around, taking a couple swipes at you.
At Hank?
Yeah, he turned around to get at Hank. Wait. Yeah, he does one swipe at Scarecrow and one swipe at Hank. So both of you, if you want to give me your melee, your evasion, sorry.
Evasion.
Okay.
Yep.
Slippery Devil with a 17.
24.
Jesus.
Nice.
Greased lightning.
Nice. The first one was a hit. Scarecrow. Was it something I said? I'm kidding. He'll be back, I hope. He'll be back. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. No, first one is a hit. Second one swipes at you, Hank, but you're able to dodge it. But that first one hits Scarecrow.
Am I dead?
Oh my god. I literally rolled 3 ones. I've never... that's unbelievable. And I'm not... yeah, that's crazy.
So that armor is comes in handy.
Yeah, so a couple swipes misses you, Hank, but hits Scarecrow, but barely does any damage as he spins around trying to kind of pull this off and just unsuccessfully doing so. But yeah, over to you. I think we're at Scarecrow, yeah. Well, Scarecrow and Hank are both the same, that's right. And we let Hank go first last time.
Does Jax go before, or we go before Jax, right?
Yes, you go before I.
Okay. It's Hank, technically. You went first before Scarecrow last time, so let's just keep it that way. So Hank.
Okay.
He swiped, hit Scarecrow. Looks like barely did any damage. Didn't even get through the armor. Swipes at you. You easily dodge it as he spins around. You're just like, what the fuck is going on?
I drop the guitar case and immediately go in, since obviously this guy doesn't want to live. I've got no problem killing him. Immediately go in one attack with with my big knucks, and then the other attack going in with my rippers.
Nice. Give me both melees.
Sure thing. So for the big knucks first.
Stingy.
That is 12.
That's a hit.
And then for the rippers, that is critical miss. That's a 6.
No, it's not a hit. Had to beat a 15. So yeah, first one's a hit. Second one is a miss. So give me the damage on those knucks.
For the knucks, it is going to be 3 points of damage.
Yeah, you punch and it doesn't seem to kind of get in through the armor. You can just kind of feel that sort of thud, and he coughs a little bit. You can almost tell that like you were right at that fucking level. Like, man, one more point of damage or a little extra thrust probably would have gotten through to him. But it just kind of absorbs into the armor a bit as he just kind of coughs a little bit. And the second one missed, like I said. But Scarecrow, you see all this going down within seconds. What are you doing?
All right, I'm going to I'm going to try and martial arts the fuck out of this guy. 2 martial arts attacks.
Okay. Yeah, do martial art attacks. Give me both of them. And
do we have any bonuses?
You don't forget luck +2s, any of that.
Yeah. You know, my martial arts is one of my higher abilities. This should work. So.
You gotta be 18 and then a 15.
So we got a critical on the second attack.
Alas, the crits will matter with damage.
Nice. Looks like both are a hit. So yeah, give me damage.
3d6. That's what I'm body 8.
Yeah, do the first one. 12. Oh, that would be. Hold on a second.
What is with the triple ones?
Let me do the math though. Hold on one second. 96, 20. Yes, 24. What was the second damage?
3.
3? Oh.
Trip ones again.
Yeah, first one you can tell did a significant amount of damage. Second one doesn't seem to get through the armor, but you can tell like he's getting kind of thrashed up. He's a little beat up from Hank, slicing the back. little beat up from your martial arts attacks. You can tell you guys are beating down this guy's armor, and he's not full on like armor jacked up or anything. It looks like he, maybe some custom armor jack, something or Kevlar, something in between there. But you seem to be beating it down at least. Belladonna.
Is it facing me?
No,
Or is it faced away?
Yeah, he turned away from you to attack Hank and Scarecrow. He's got his back to you right now.
I'll walk up behind him and air hypo him.
Okay, yeah, give me your athletics. Wait, air hypo's melee, right? Let me double check that. Pretty sure it's melee. Let's go with melee. I don't want to waste time.
All right. I'm gonna put some luck into it.
Yeah, I think melee should have been air hypo should have been melee if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Do we have any +2s?
You're muted, bud.
Now it works.
Now it
Dude.
works.
And now
Do we have any +2s?
2 + 2s.
All right. I'm gonna use a +2.
Cool.
Yeah, you go to air.
Whopping 14.
Hey, there's
Yeah.
another +2 from Gank Thor. Thank you so much.
Thank
yeah,
you.
You go to air hypo him, and just as you kind of come up from behind, he just like notices you out of the corner of his eye. You can tell this guy's skilled, very solo like, but he just kind of like dodges it, moving his elbow, and you kind of discharge the air hypo just off of the edge of his shoulder. It doesn't really fuck him up.
Lovely.
But I do believe it's a melee, so you do have 2 actions.
With my next action, I pop my submachine gun.
Go! Yeah.
And I level it at his head. Like, do you want to continue this?
Fair enough.
Yeah, you pull that out, putting it up to his head. And then he just kind of like laughs in your face. But before he reacts and whatever, let's go back over to Kish. Kish, you're up on the dance floor. You're tearing it up with Toto, taking some pictures, kind of just keeping him busy around the chip. You definitely were able to take pictures of him and the other Tiger Claws checking out the chip and stuff. He noticed you, but you absolutely played it off in conversation and just, brushed it all over. So you got footage, you got pictures of Tiger Claws around the chip. You're up there, you're in conversation, he's totally into it, dancing, flirting. What are you doing?
So, yeah, hey, so by the way, one of my friends who actually, she helped design the encapsulation device or whatever for the chip. She's actually, and her new boyfriend, are headed up right now. So, oh, that's cool that, like, asked some other friends to join us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks at his boys and stuff and like, so wait, she's with the date?
But he's like totally cool, and I mean, maybe we can buy some product off of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. I was just a little concerned. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but it's a little bit of a sausage party here with my boys. So I was just hoping your girl might be down with my boys and like, but it's cool. We can just party.
Yeah. Well, I've got some other friends that may be coming too later. But I mean, like.
Hey, you, black lace. If you're picking up, I hear you. We've got black lace. I want some black lace. Get me 2 doses of black lace.
In the midst of everything, you're asking her to pick up drugs for you. Like,
Yes.
fucking priorities, man.
Yep.
I'm glad he's not dead, but oh my god, he's wanting drugs right now. Okay.
Hey, thanks, Nutty Artist. Got a +2.
Oh my God.
There was a couple +2s that came in. Don't
I know,
miss.
I saw that.
Yeah,
No,
Gank Thor and then Nutty Artist.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Even worse, I'm imagining Gnostics not getting the drugs for him. It's like, okay, Hank, Scarecrow, go get him, guys!
No, notice that because Gnostics has bought 5 doses of Synthcoke, 2 doses of boost. He has not taken any drugs, by the way. Just let you know if that's a reminder. He's just collecting.
it's going on my vision board.
Yeah, so I'll continue dancing, looking out for Bianca and Daniel, and but also warning him that I have some friends coming up. And I'm also intently listening, and I will, like, under my breath try to say, I don't know what else I can do to help you guys right now. Like, do you need me to do anything? What can I do?
Black lace. Get
Okay,
black
other than the
lace.
drugs.
Ask him. He wants it. He obviously wants to sell you drugs. So buy drugs from him.
Just enjoy yourself and keep him occupied. We're in the middle of something right now. We're having a disagreement with something.
Exactly. But buy black lace.
And yeah, and just at that moment, having that conversation, hearing, you know, the team chime in as you're talking to Toto about your friend coming and him mentioning about, you know, maybe other friends for his boys and flirting and joking. And then you do see Bianca coming from the elevators, like heading in your direction. She's just kind of like smiling and waving at you. And she's with that guy, Danny. You've seen pictures of him. He looks like a fucking model. This guy definitely looks like, you know, he should be a rocker of some type or model or whatever, but obviously he's working for the corp, you know, underneath Bianca and stuff. But yeah, he's extremely attractive. But yeah, they're just approaching. She's just waving and coming in your direction. And yeah, back over to the office. You have all of you in the office. Gnostics, you're up. You're in the system, and this hellhound basically tries to snap at you once more. So give me your interface. You've got to beat an 11. Nice. Hey, you just had to beat an 11. Nice. It snaps at you, missing once again. And you can tell this thing's only hanging on by a handful of pixels. It's moving kind of slow. It's kind of stuttering your name in the repeat. Like you've done some damage to this thing. So what are you doing?
So I reload sword.
Mm-hmm.
Which gives me after that. So a reload sword. Now all my armor has actually been de-rezzed at this point, but 8. Me swinging ahead.
Nice. It's a hit.
Okay. So that gives me 3d6. Nine.
Nice. Yeah, you take a swipe with the sword, finishing off this hellhound. If you want to describe how you basically kill this digital hellhound, go for it.
Giving the swipe and then also like samurai-esque, just boom from behind.
Nice.
And then just
Yeah, it just
dead boys.
disintegrates. Yeah, and you still have a net action.
We don't get to actually eat the meat, though, but it's dead. And
You still have that file.
let's check it out.
It's an ID
do
8.
have no, that's okay. I thought all right. So I had a C enacted, but that's just for Pathfinders. So just a regular interface check to see this file. Idea 17.
Damn.
Nice. Yeah, you get that file open. You did it so well. You've opened files in other systems you're not even in right now. That's such a good roll. But you get that file open, and yeah, you're basically staring at a few things here. You've got it looks like there's security cam footage in here, which was you're able to kind of patch in that viral work that you've already used those 2 net actions to do from the security camera. So now you can kind of punch that in when the time needs to be and do your roll. Because remember, you want to do that so it deletes anything that was recorded prior. But you also have schedules in here. It looks like employee schedules, supply delivery schedules, which it looks like all are marked for Mondays. And then a list of events, and it looks like this event is basically listed over the next 2 weeks, or next week and a half left, or week, because you're on the first weekend of the 2 weeks. And then aside from that, you also see a record of all sales and transactions and profits and tax stuff. Like you're basically seeing a lot of bookkeeping as well.
The end of my turn.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of shit down here. Ha ha!
In a minute. And you just see Neg just going, in a minute. We're a bit
You're
busy.
fucking chilling, mate, because we got fucking gold.
Yeah, and then Hank.
Does the guard go before I do, or?
Oh,
do I
that's
go?
right. Hold on.
I'm trying to be honest here. I'm trying to be an honest player.
Yeah, I hate not adding him into the digital initiative because I always forget to look at my paper on it, and I always look at the digital and forget that they're listed in. 1 second, let me move it over.
I am an honest player. I'm not going to screw over my GM.
Yeah, right.
No, dude. I'm a
No,
GM.
he swipes at you.
Time as well.
Yeah, he turns around, basically swiping at Belladonna and then swiping at you, Hank. Because
Okay.
Belladonna. Yeah.
So evasion for both of us.
Yeah, and go ahead and both give them to me. I'm going to do both rolls.
22 for me.
Limbered up today.
Yeah, first one a crit fail too. That's a definite miss on you, Hank. Hold on 1 second. You got to beat a 15. What did you get, Belladonna?
15. You connected.
Nice. Then yeah, he basically hits you with those Wolvers. And the only reason I'm kind of not going to the Defender is because that's what I did for you guys, so that's what I'm going to do for the NPC, just to be fair. Because usually you go to the Defender, but I kind of gave you the benefit on the last one that was a match. But it only... man, I'm rolling so many ones. Yeah, 4 points of damage. God.
And this game needs a Snapfire.
But yeah, only...
Because I had my weapon, I had my SMG leveled at him.
As I evade him, I just look at Jackson and go, no gunfire yet.
Damn it!
But yeah, only 4 points of damage to you, Jack. So I imagine that doesn't even get through armor at all.
No.
But he does that, and then he, after he takes those swipes, he kind of backs his way, like makes his way towards the door, and then he
can't get out the
grabs
door.
the door and starts pulling it open.
Nope.
But it should be.
Nope. Hank's on his ass.
Hank's
No, he is
turn.
not.
So Hank, what are you doing? You basically, he basically took those swipes at both of you, and then he used his move action to get over to the door.
Yeah. Nope. I will go in with my big nuts and my rippers. I'm wailing on this motherfucker.
Yeah, give me your melee.
So big nuts first.
And right as
19,
yeah.
And my ripper.
That's a hit.
17.
That's not a hit. So yeah, Big Nuts first was a hit, second was not a hit. So give me that damage on that first one. And while Hank is kind of
critical
beaten back down on as Hank is beaten back down on the security guard, Belladonna, your phone goes off, and you're basically getting a message from Max saying, "Hey, I'm in the club. Did you need to re-up?"
I'm a bit busy right now. I'll come find you.
12 damage.
That's a crit with the critical 2 6s. Yeah. So, what kind of critical damage do I do to this fucker with my big nuts?
On a 2d6.
Well, you got to roll a 2d6.
I did. I rolled 2d6 and I got 12.
No. You have to roll a 2d6 to see what the critical injury is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Roll on the table.
I thought you did that. Okay.
Please.
Second.
No.
Please crush his fucking larynx so he can't scream for help.
Nobody ever gets
Hold
a
on a
critical
second
on a
here.
2d6.
I got a 5 for that for the critical injury.
Rip his arm off.
And the original damage was 12, right?
Yep, 12 total damage.
Okay.
12 plus 5.
Plus 5 to his HP.
Yeah, you basically take this punch to him, coughs up some blood from the hit. You can tell it did some serious amount of damage to him. But what was the critical?
5.
5. Okay.
Ribs?
Yeah, that's broken ribs. So at the end of every turn, if he moves farther than 4 meters, he'll re-suffer this critical injury bonus damage directly to his HP. So yeah, when you hit him with that, he coughs up some blood, and as you thud into his body, you hear the distinct crack and crunch of some rib bones as they break from that hit.
And as I dig I will say that Hank just digs his fist in with the big nuts and just whispers in his ear like, "You decided you wanted to die in here today." And then look at Scarecrow going, "Finish this motherfucker off."
All right.
Yeah, it's your turn, Scarecrow. You
Yeah,
see all that
I'll-
go down. What are you doing?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take a +2. I'll spend a luck.
Yeah.
'Cause it'd be
Sassy.
downright shameful with that setup to flub the fuck out of it.
We still have 2
That's
more
true.
plus 2s, by the way, guys.
Yeah. So
Go ahead and use both +2s on the attacks, man. Go ahead and use them.
Well, can you use multiple plus 2s? That's a GM question.
yeah.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Can you
You
use
stack
multiple
up
plus 2s?
Well, not
Wait, one
plus
person
2 for
say
each
that? What was
attack.
that? What was the question, Will?
Can you use multiple plus 2s?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can use as many as you want.
so-
Use all of them if you want.
So we have. You were going to use one of them. You want to use any additional? We have 2 more.
And keep in mind too, you can use the points and luck after the roll at double the cost. That's a little homebrew I do. So you could always have that option, but it's at double the cost. Yeah.
Sure,
I use that for my own home game. It's actually that home game.
if it's cool with the party, it's just that way I have a better chance of flatlining this fucker.
Pick it.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All of
Yeah,
them?
go
You
ahead
want to
and
use all of them?
Not to meta
Yeah,
too much either, but we are getting towards the end of the session. So
Yeah.
I hate
use
not using them because chat
so you have
rewards
a
them.
plus-
You know.
6. Then you have a plus 6 then.
Yo,
Wow.
I'm doing a plus. So I'm doing a +2 plus a luck on my two martial arts rolls.
Well, I was
Nice.
gonna say,
Yeah.
if you're using all the plus 2s, then you're getting a plus 6.
Yeah.
Better to break it up over the 2 attacks, so that way it's a +3 to each.
Plus 30 each?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
So that's it. Oh, so
first one
so-
was a 20. I rolled a 20 on the
that's a
first.
All right.
You rolled a
So
24
plus
for the
3.
first attack.
Yeah.
24 for
Nice.
the first attack, and then that's going to be a 23 on the second.
Yeah, both are. I rolled high, and you outdid him by literally 2 points and 1 point. That's incredible. Both are hits. Give me damage.
That's a crit on the first damage too. So.
Yeah, we are fucking this
Solo,
man up.
everybody.
Give me-
Our
give me this-
solo.
Give me the second damage.
And ribs again.
Wait, what was? Wait,
That was a
wait.
5.
Slow down.
Rolled
Slow down. What was the first damage?
First damage was 16. 2
Okay.
6s and a 4.
And then what was the second damage?
Second damage was 9.
Oh, okay.
4, 4,
and then
1.
there's the 5. And then what was the critical injury?
A 5.
Okay.
You hit him in the ribs.
Yeah,
you
this
broke the other
dude.
7
Yeah,
ribs.
you basically collapsed his ribs into his own body, and I'm going to tell you, it's a bit of an overkill. The amount of damage that you have done to this man is about 20 points beyond what you needed to kill him. So feel free to take a moment, think about it, and then describe exactly how you overkilled this guy through his chest with physical blows, because it's brutal.
So as soon as Hank goes, kill the fucker, Scarecrow goes up, arms high, goes into a clench, and just drives his knees up into the already broken ribs, just pulverizing them and pumping them into his lungs, and just brings them down and just goes, "Omae wa mushinderu," and just cracks his neck and sends him down.
Nice. Yeah, you
That's
just,
scary. Did you just kill someone?
Happen up there at me.
No, you put him to sleep.
You just go breathless. At least get me a Diet Pepsi.
no,
Next
he
time
needs
you do
milk.
I'm sure he has great insurance. He'll be fine.
Yeah, at which point I will look over at the manager. Because are we out of rounds at this point?
Yeah,
Out of combat.
you're out of initiative. All adversaries in the room are either unconscious or dead at this time. Out of initiative.
There is about to be 2 dead bodies in this room because I will walk over to the manager with my rippers and just sink them into her neck.
Nice. You do that, just sinking them in, and everybody in that room take one point of humanity loss.
Including me?
Oh yeah.
That'd be me.
Moira.
Oh, shit.
I can live with that.
You're a fucking animal.
Yeah, that was not. Yeah.
I walk over to the guard using his own blood. Like I dip my finger on it and just cross out his eyes with his own blood.
He's probably just bleeding from the mouth at this point. But yeah.
All right. If we keep playing with the dead bodies, I'm gonna take more humanity points from y'all. So just keep that in mind. Belladonna's like playing with it like a puppet. Look at me! She's like moving the mouth with her hand. She jams it up in the.
No, this is.
I'll grab the manager.
That's Jax.
I'll grab the manager and stack her into the corner, and then just kind of motion for Scarecrow to do the same thing with the guards.
Wait, is there like a netrunner's chair?
There's a chair there in front of the desk.
All right, let's just set her on it. It's like put her in her chair. That's her spot.
Yeah, you do that, and during these
roll him under the
actions,
desk.
and during these actions, maybe some of you even hear Belladonna quietly under her breath, maybe saying something along the lines of complaining to Jax for the humanity loss. I just wanted to say that. I thought that would be funny. But Gnostics, you had your hand raised. What's up?
Oh no, I was.
Oh, okay. I'm just used to my Sirenscape Hades is always like.
Really just being like.
Yeah, Scarecrow picks up the body, puts it in the chair. Dead security guy on the ground. This girl's clawed out, all the blood just gushing from her neck, just running down her body, but she's lifeless. Yeah, what are you four doing?
Picking our pockets.
Yep, picking her pockets. And I'll look at Gnostics and just go, all right, so you said you're fully into the system? Most excellent. Kish, we've got everything handled down here. The fireworks are going to be starting soon, so try to keep your head down when shit goes down.
I would have made my way, trying to make my way to Bianca, but also trying to go in a path that leads me to the railing to where I can see over by the door, knowing what's going on in that room, to make sure that nobody's outside that door or acts like, or that I don't see anybody that's looking like they're looking at that door and questioning what's going on in that room, like they saw people go in that room.
Well, you're up on the dance floor. They're downstairs. Yeah. So you want to make your way down?
Oh, was there not a balcony? I thought there was a balcony that looked down.
No, there's the glass floor in the dance floor, but it's so crowded now. Yeah, exactly.
So you can that is a good question. Look to Gnostics. You got the security cameras?
Well, wait. We're over on Kish though.
Sorry.
But yeah, what do you want to do?
So I would hear that. Yeah, okay.
And Bianca and her Danny, have now walked up to you and Toto and the guys and have done little introductions and stuff. But what do you want to do?
Yeah. Hey. So so we're just getting into and so they I know you can probably tell by how he's dressed. He's a total bad boy. So if you need anything, he can hook you up. Well, not hook up. Maybe a good deal. And I look over at Toto. The black lace stuff. That's a thing, right? I've heard of that.
Yeah, I kind of only brought in the synth coat tonight, but I can source that. We got some back with the boys at the park. I can get you that. He looks at Bianca, and then Bianca looks at you and goes, "Kish, no, I don't want to get that crazy. I'll grab some drinks. I'm down with a little bit of synth coat. I'll do a little bit."
Yeah. Not for me. I meant I know a friend that would want some later if I took it back to them. So totally drinks. Yeah, should we all? Do you want to go get them, or do y'all want to go?
Toto says, "Hey, I'll grab the drinks," and he looks at his boys and like snaps his finger. And you see two of the guys kind of like going down towards you. Yeah, they'll grab us some drinks. We're good. And it's right at that moment that you see the Chromie Scavers come out on stage, and the crowd just starts cheering and kind of getting a little bit rowdy as they just kind of take over and start performing. Let me get a little bit of the music going as the dance floor kind of takes over. And Chromie, not overpower the screen though. And they start performing and announce to the crowd. The crowd starts cheering, starts kind of getting active. They start dancing, and Toto kind of grabs. He's like, "Oh shit, they're starting!" And you see all the crowd kind of like piling up towards the front of the stage and start getting kind of crowded and stuff. And then down in the office, you four are in the office, and Hank is about to talk to Gnostics about some system stuff that he was about to talk about the camera or whatever. But just before Hank is about to even get a word out, you hear the music start upstairs. It's a bit muffled coming down through the floor, but the Chromie Scavers have started now. Probably going to perform for the next hour. That just started. But the other thing that you notice is the office door opens as the tech Abe steps in and goes, "Hayes, I'm trying to fix it. Doesn't seem like it's broken. Hayes, what the fuck? Hank, what is going on here?" And this is where we'll end the session.
Perfect.
Here I go killing again.
No, this one we can talk to. This one we can talk
Not
to.
just his face, just like,
Hey, baby, I'm the joy toy you ordered.
yeah, him going to be a joy toy, like, "Hey, baby." Like,
Nice.
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay. There's a lot of shit that went on in this session. It's pretty chaotic, but it's coming together. We'll see what happens. I'm excited to see how this turns out. Keeping in mind, everybody watching, we are taking off next week. Myself and April, we're going to be out at Gen Con. So, hey, anybody out at Gen Con, make sure you stop by the Modifius booth or the Sirenscape booth and say hi to us. But we are taking off the next week of streaming. That goes for all my streams. The Sirenscape stream, Veritas, Nevermore next Saturday. But we will be back the week after that. Same time, same place. I'll put out some promos and reminders, but everyone make sure you tune in because it feels like next session will probably be the cap to this campaign, depending on how dice fall and decisions are made, obviously.
can I ask,
Yeah.
will Cyber Nation Uncensored be streaming in any sort of way during Gen Con?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I'm going to... Well, first off, I'm streaming the Sirenscape on Thursday gameplay, but instead of gameplay, it's going to be me and Rockette maybe talking about first impressions of Gen Con, see if we get any footage of it, just chatting, us actually hanging out in person for the first time. So I figured let's stream it and just, have some fun talking to people. But aside from that, I'm in the Sirenscape booth, and then I'm filming for the docu-series on and off throughout all the days, and I plan on setting up my cell phone and trying to stream either from Sirenscape or Cybernation Uncensored, random times, random days, showing off Gen Con and different things. I don't know that I'll be able to promote it, so anybody that's into it, just stay tuned during all of Gen Con. Look out for the notifications, follow and subscribe to Cybernation Uncensored and Sirenscape on Twitch, so you get the notifications and join us. Maybe you'll see a live stream of me and Rockette and April all actually hanging out in person. It'll be crazy. Really cool. But yeah, thanks chat for being part of it. All the +2s, all the contributions, being part of our story. It means a lot. I attribute a lot of the successes today to all those +2s. It was really cool. And also shout out to all my players for just being so awesome with the role play. I know that this campaign, it's been like a lot of planning and a lot of ifs, and now you're in it. And there's a lot of moving parts. There's been lots of phone calls and people showing up and things happening. And I mean, it's just, it's chaotic, but I think I'm really excited with the way all of you are kind of holding it down and playing into it. And then the role play. And then obviously the way that the dice have fallen with those crits and everything. It's just been exciting. So I've been having a lot of fun with this. I look forward to getting back into it in 2 weeks. So thanks so much. And we'll see everybody next time. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Cybernation Uncensored.